Now my best friend Junior, well, he lives 2 trailers down. And his wife Mary Lou, she runs a cabaret in town. And they've got 2 kids, but they don't look like him. He's a tractor tech, he's a redneck, now he's getting drunk again. I'm talking about the good times, I'm drinking down the bad. I'm trying to remember all those crazy nights that we had. But now I'm empty, but I'm not sad. I'm talking about the good times and drinking down the bad. Now Miss Sarah Ann Baker Smith, well, she was my girlfriend. I took her top off for the first time at the drive-in. You know those had to be the coolest of things I'd seen. She was passed around like a bottle of Crown, but she was always sweet to me. I'm talking about the good times, I'm drinking down the bad. I'm trying to remember all those crazy nights that we had. But now I'm empty, but I'm not sad. I'm talking about the good times and drinking down the bad. And now Junior's kid, you know they call him the Deuce. And his grandma, she drinks vodka in her orange juice. She sells pop to kids, and she just got out of jail. Junior had to sell his new John Boat just to help to raise the bill. I'm talking about the good times, drinking down the bad. I'm trying to remember all those crazy nights that we had. But now I'm empty, but I'm not sad. I'm talking about the good times and drinking down the bad. My name's Carl Wayne, and I've had 2 DUIs. And 3 years ago they took my license, I don't drive. But these boots can get me there, 'cause I live just down the street. And it's a last call, it's too far to crawl. Now help me to my feet. I'm talking about the good times, I'm drinking down the bad. I'm trying to remember all those crazy nights that we had. But now I'm empty, but I'm not sad. I'm talking about the good times and drinking down the bad. I'm just talking about the good times and drinking down the bad. Well, I'm talking about the good times.
All right, welcome back to Fat, Drunk, and Stupid plays, well, World of Tanks Live. We'll get to that in a minute. What you're seeing is a shitty YouTube stream. I don't know, it's probably might be all right on yours. But on my main screen, when I bring it up this big, it looks like shit. But the Weather Channel, if you go to their YouTube page, there's no place there to live stream. You have to go to their website to find it. And if you go to their website, you have to sign in with your cable provider. Millions and millions of people's lives are at stake, one way or another. Flooding, power outages, wind. It's just ridiculous. And they won't live stream because of money. And that's fucking pathetic. No, just... the Weather Channel. Go to their site. Now it's not loading very well. And look for a place where you can see where they're streaming. If they're streaming, before you even scroll, you should see it. If they're really out to help people, or if they're just here for the money. Nothing. Let's go to menu. All the way down. Watch. Okay, let's try watch. Yeah, please authenticate with your TV provider. No, fuck you. To watch this content. Really? There's a major hurricane getting ready to hit the coast of the Carolinas, and you still want people to go through hoops to be able to watch your coverage of this shit on the internet. That's fucking pathetic. It's just pathetic. And they just went to commercial. So there's the eye. It's probably going to hit in the morning, and it's wobbling more to the west. So you can see it steering. It's just steering, wobbling to the west. I'm saying in here, wherever that is. But yeah, there's your Weather Channel. There's your hurricane update. Fucking Weather Channel won't let you watch it live for free. You have to log in somewhere. You want to do another test? Fox News. Can you watch them live without authenticating? Fox News. Here we go. This is what you call, if it was a newspaper, above the fold. Okay? This is above the fold. You should not have to scroll to see where you can watch their coverage live. You shouldn't have to scroll. Nothing. Okay? Should be a clickable button that says, hey, watch us live. Continuing coverage on the Fox News channel. All right, let's click that. No, it's stuff they put up. So, no. All right, watch TV.
You get to decide. You have the power whether or not the president, they will impeach him. They will raise your taxes. They want open borders. They want to keep Obamacare. All of that is true, and they're even saying most of it, except the impeachment part. They're telling Maxine to shush, don't say it. But if the election were held today, I don't think anyone could predict with any certainty Republicans.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're talking about politics because Hannity's on. Fuck you and your show. People are in trouble, and they don't give a fuck. They're just out for your money. That's all they care about. They won't skip commercials until there's blood spilled. You know, once the blood starts spilling and people are possibly dying, then they'll come in and, you know, take out the commercials and go live 24/7. And Shepard Smith will stay up all night with it. He's probably out there holding onto a stop sign somewhere. I think they were the ones that got caught with they were doing a live feed in a hurricane, and there was a stop sign in the background that was shaking violently. There was a guy laying on the ground out underneath the camera view, shaking the shit out of the stop sign. Somebody got it on video or took a picture of it, and I don't know if it was Shepard Smith's crew or not, but it's just despicable. It's all about the fucking money, not about who's dying. You can't find live coverage on the internet if you don't have cable. I don't have cable. Cable's a waste of money. I can go watch Weather Nation on my Amazon app. I could probably find it on here too, but that's not what we're doing. We're going to play some tanks. So, yep, we're Hurricane Central. Right here. We'll check back on Florence every once in a while and see what she's doing. Right now, she's just languishing off the coast and pounding people with rain because they live along the coast. It's not raining here. And why is it taking so long to get into battle? Oh, by the way, no more mods. Yeah, I took the Slane's mod out, had to delete it. And then, because the game kept crashing for one reason or another, I had to delete the entire game and reinstall the entire game. So, yeah, there's that. We're back to vanilla. And no more of that real high up shit now. If it's going to fuck up my computer, there's no point in having it in here. And since I deleted it and reinstalled the game works flawlessly again. Hasn't crashed since. So, yep. I saw somewhere where it says that some of these mods can cause problems with the game. I don't know. Does he need you to pay him so he can fix it? That's not happening.
Los geht's.
Done with mods. I don't know what the problem was. It just lock up the game and get a sound loop stuck, and the stream and everything else worked just fine. Everything on my other monitor I could control and get to and everything. But I couldn't get the game to quit. Sorry, bro. Alright, fine. You can have that spot. Oh my God, you act like it. Please let me get there. Let me get there. Come on, mommy, let me get there. I'm not your mommy. I'm not your real dad. Let's get in bailout mode. Remember, it's the W key. You don't want to accidentally hit the wrong key and go forward. Like that. I just told you not to do it, and I did it. Your instinct is to hit the reverse key when you're facing the wrong way because you're faster. Uh-huh. Not good. Well, that sucked. We'll check back in on that in a minute. Let's go back here. I did have a YouTube stream up. Oh, they're back live.
Up in the winds and the rain when those bands come on shore, and that's what we're seeing right here. Then you'll have a little bit of a calm here. About the last 30 minutes, the calms have been a lot less in between now, and it's getting a little more sustained.
Charles Peak, I've
Charles, it looks like it's not
followed him on
heavy,
Storm Spotting
yet,
app.
But,
followed his
have you seen much intense rainfall yet?
His dash cam when he's chasing
really
tornadoes.
Rainfalls, since I've been out here the last little bit.
Why is he in Wilmington?
So we're just watching it. The winds have been stronger than than we're doing anything. So that's.
That looks pretty nasty in Surf City.
Yeah, buddy, appreciate it. Weather Channel. Thanks, man. Sorry, fire department official checking on me, make sure I was okay here.
Yeah, and it looks like, from what we can see there, it looks like there's basically nobody out. And so, from this video,
no, nobody's going to be out in that. Are you kidding me?
Everybody's advice and either getting out of town or sheltering in place.
Yes, Carl, I was in downtown Wilmington and come out here closer to the Wrightsville Beach area part of Wilmington. Very few cars. It's mostly
Wrightsville Beach. I've heard that name a lot.
Media is mainly what I've seen out.
Wrightsville Beach has taken a few hurricanes.
A pretty healthy-looking band that is now not terribly far away. Winds gusting to 52 in Wilmington. So
get little tornado spin-ups.
Within the next couple of hours, things are really going to step up there.
Well, I'll be out here for the next several hours, and we'll do our best to get the best coverage we can.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it, and we'll get back.
What is that app that I use? We'll get back to the gaming in a second. This is kind of interesting to me. It's always interesting to me.
Already 10 the North Carolina coastline, 12 inches of rain already, winds gusting to 100 miles per hour.
Hold up.
A lot more of this as we go through the night tonight. Much more coming up.
Oh, didn't take the S, fucker. Or the E. They went to break again. Shut up. John Humphreys, Aaron Jack, Kip Metcalf. Storm Chaser map. Go away. Thank you very much. I said go away. You can zoom in and see who's where. Severe Studios, that is going to be. Now, there's going to be problems loading it at times because, well, they're in a hurricane. John Humphreys, 61 watching. There's 4. Aaron Jack, he was on the Weather Channel or something. John Humphreys is pretty good. Let's watch John.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's like, I gotta just duck down and get it, you know? This is perfect, man.
Well, he's sitting out there drinking, smoking dope, waiting on a hurricane, getting paid big money to do it.
As long as you get off that barrier island, that's all you gotta worry about, you know?
I don't know where he's at, though. Where is he?
I should have left my remote.
Full player in chat. Oh, let's bring Chad up. Oh, this might be a mistake. Okay, enter. Send it. Okay, it's getting a little wild. Can you hear me now? There's no button to send it. So, I don't know where he's at. Control plus roll. Okay, he's North Topsail Beach, which is what? That's the Outer Banks. Or whatever you call that. There's Cape Lookout. Hatteras. He's in there where it's going to hit. Sort of. Nah, he's a little north, I think. It's not that far away. It's a little pixelated on my end. Yeah, it does cut like a knife. It's gonna cut like a big fucking knife. Let's check one of them other guys. Back this way. I didn't want to do that. Stop it, you bitch. Alright, Aaron Jack. Where's he at? He's in a car. Oh, he's inland. Oh, he's chasing tornadoes. Yeah, because if you look, he's dealing with that outer band. He's watching for tornadoes. So, yeah. Where's he at? We'll go play tanks in just a minute. He's what, dude? He's in Virginia. Oh my God. Kip Metcalf, where are you, Kip? We're looking at a wall. He's parked at a movie theater or something. I don't know. Full player in chat. Where you at, Kip? Yeah, the Weather Channel. Oh, he didn't leave the house. Okay, so John is the only one that's really in harm's way. That's probably one of those rental condos. And is this going to hit in the middle of the night where I'm not going to? Aaron J. Jack, they're all storm spotters. I follow them on an app on my phone called, what was it called again? My Radar. There's a tab where you, or a box where you can open up all the options, what you want to show in the map, and there's storm spotters. You can turn that on and it shows where they're at on the map. They're flashing green. They have a dash cam running or something of this nature. There's been several of them in Hawaii for quite a while, within 300 yards of a lava flow. And that was fucking fascinating to watch. Like, amazing. But I think we're hours away from this. So, well, he's live. We just want to mute it. Okay. Yeah. There's your hurricane update. John Humphreys is still alive. So, yeah. Ain't there yet. It's windy. It's like a prolonged thunderstorm to him for now. Yeah, I don't know if you were here when I first started, but I had to delete Aslane's mod, and then it still didn't fix the problem. My game was locking up. And eventually, I just had to completely delete the entire World of Tanks program and reinstall it. Thank God for cloud backup storage, because I'm back up and running. No more mods. It was cool, but it fucked up my game. Locking it up. Could be video card issue. I only have 3 gigs of RAM on my card because I was cheap. But I don't know. Off YouTube. All over YouTube. They originate from the Bob and Tom Show, which is out of Indianapolis. The first one was like Dickens Cider. That was one of the first ones they ever did. It was fucking hilarious. Or no, the Pinkley Taurus from Ed Pinkley Motors. We'll play that one in a minute. Let me go shoot some shit. Yeah, I did it did want an update for Aslane's, whatever the fuck, Aslane's. Yeah, I did the update and I didn't fix it. So either they have a problem and they know it, and the update was trying to fix it and it didn't fix it. But nevertheless, it was still fucking it up, and I had to completely dump it, delete it, uninstall, remove from registry. Go ahead, go around me. I decided to go this way. tired of fighting over there. Fuck off. So I had to delete the entire game and then reinstall it, do the updates and all that shit. No, it runs fine. Fuck mods. It asked me, it gave me a survey on Facebook, it popped up, asked me why I was uninstalling. And it had various options where I could check one and write it in. Fuck you. Now we stop, pause in case somebody's trying to shoot at me. Like Artie. Up, down. Boy, you take a fast tank through here and you fuck your shit up. So yeah, one of the options that asked that you could check was having problems with a mod, and I checked it and sent it. Like, yep, no problem since. Uninstalled. I had the day off today by accident. I got up, got dressed, fucking went to work. Got there, I said, "What are you doing here?" I don't want to do that. I'm gonna knock the fucking trees over. And the dude that I don't like acts like he wants to be my friend even after he broke me the fuck up. I knew I was gonna get in trouble. That's right, they're exposed. Slide on down there. Okay, he goes, you can stay and help Brett. Then you go home if you want to. I was like, I didn't I hesitated to say something to him, but my mind went immediately to, oh fuck you, I'm going home and playing fucking tanks. That's what I told him. I'm going home and play tanks. Fuck this shit. I didn't know I had the day off. Fuck, I could have slept in. See you. Came home, immediately had fucking problems. I have some streams that are like 10 minutes long or some shit. Because as soon as it crashed, I couldn't do anything else with it. And I had to completely reboot the computer. It wouldn't go away. If you stuck on that screen right there, or another screen or whatever, froze, with the sound fucking continuously running in a loop. Run, 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 run. And it's usually a graphics card lockup or some shit. I only had 3 gigs of RAM.
You want to know why certified management accountants work so well with robots? It's not just because of that team building retreat.
Rockin' Robin! Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Taste this.
Oh, we gotta go back.
It's because they can crunch numbers faster than any human being could, which means I can set strategy and make decisions faster than I ever could. Now we work together like hand and glove.
Except Hand has an office and Glove doesn't.
Yeah, well, Hand has a...
Oh, it was that one. Okay, fine. Oriental, North Carolina. Back to your hurricane coverage. Surf City, North Carolina. That's looking pretty rough. Waiting on a fucking roof on over the gas pumps, the canopy over the gas pumps to come down there. If it was that rough, I don't think he'd be sitting there in his car. The other guy's zoomed in on a flagpole. We don't know how tall the flagpole is, or if there's somebody on the bottom of it doing this, making it move like Fox News got caught doing. Oh, yeah, they did. All right, there's your hurricane update. Hey, I titled it Hurricane Central, so... Oh, what are we doing here? Tug of war? Really? This is a new strategy. Yeah, all that being a dickhead and you got killed anyway. Yeah, fuck a mod. My shit's working. Modless. It was cool. If you care to donate to my cause, I need to get a Patreon account. That way you can donate through Patreon. You can buy me a new video card. About a 1080. Fuck yeah, with 6 gigs of RAM on it. Oh, you know what we need to do? We got 656,000. Pardon me. It's called Fat, Drunk, and Stupid. Sue me. We need to buy a tank to fix a problem I already had. Now, do I have, and I'm pretty sure I sent them all home, in the barracks, USA, SPGs, I have a commander. That's it. All vehicles in the garage. Oh, I could retrain some guys. What does he do? Commander. He's 56% to 6 cents. T-34. Why is he in the barracks? Oh, it's a heavy tank. That was a driver, loader. Yeah, it's just easier to buy a crew. I don't know shit about doing that. Tech tree. Tier 5. No, 50%. We'll train them. Dun da da da. Research. We can buy an engine. No, ain't spending gold on no tracks. Why don't I just buy that radio and skip the other one? Alright, I'm done spending money. How far? Oh, it's a long ways off. 32,707. Yeah, we're not going to get that mission done for some fucking time now because we have to grind this. No, fuck you. I mean, no, I'm not doing it. What's the experience? 1,087. We can grind that. Why would I need that radio? 420. 750. Although it is 420. Speaking of which, look. My jar's full again. Mama went to the dispensary because it was payday. Because she loves me. Big display in the garage. Fuck yeah, load the fucking ammo. What the fuck you think? No, there's only one of those. And I'll forget. Small repair kit. Large first aid kit because there's 13 of them. An automatic fire extinguisher because there's 83 of those. I'm going to go sell some of those. Fuck, I need 83 fire extinguishers for. It's money. Go sell fucking 40 of them and make money. Wonder how much 40 of them are worth. Can't automatically transfer shit. I ain't putting coated optics. Insufficient load capacity. Okay, we don't have a net. Fine. I do have some free camo. Yes, it's only applied to the hull. It doesn't have a turret. Alright, it's got camo. That'll help it some. That's free camo from Kursk. Got to get tracks before I put anything else on it. That's alright. It's arty. Nobody cares. Yes, there was an update for the software for a Slane's mod, and well, the update didn't fix the problem, and it was acting slow anyway. You saw how slow it went from tank to tank in the fucking barracks or in the garage, and how slow it was getting into game and coming out of game. It was just, and eventually it just started crashing. Nothing I can do about it. I was going to look in the forums, see if I can figure out if there was a fix for that, but because I really like being able to swap out my net and my fucking binoculars. Maybe I'll try something else. Stun an enemy 3 times. You know, like that's gonna happen. Hey, we'll give it a whirly bird. I would. Know nothing about it. So that's why you need the tracks. Come on, Gunner. I can get in there if somebody's spotting me again, but it's gone. God damn, that's a long time to reload. Fixing to die. Fuck, it takes forever for that to reload. Fuck me, Ryan. What was I gonna do? Besides ramming. Oh, that fucking thing sucks. And our team's just fucking. I should have went back there. To be honest with you. Oh, I missed the mod. I don't want to take a chance on it again. I may go the other way. Whatever that other mod was called, I forgot. That's all, folks. $51. Oh boy. That fucking crew stinks. Wait. Look, it's the same guy. What in the ever living fuck? Let's swap them out. Got him to 61. And he's 56 to that, but it won't start building again until he's at 100, I'm sure. Pretty sure. 56, remember that. It's amazing. They got two different names, the same fucking guy. I had a crew on the what was it? The Priest. What was that? The M7 Priest, something like that. 3 of the guys were black. And those were the 3 guys that weren't training as fast as the rest of the crew. Or no, it was 2 guys, Commander and somebody else, maybe the gunner. And I did everything I could to fix the problem. I'm not prejudiced, but apparently this game is. Why would those 2 guys be the 2 guys on that fucking TD or that SPG be the 2 guys that aren't trained up near? Oh, there was a big difference between them 2 and the other 3 or 4 guys. I think there's 5 on that fucking tank. Why? Explain that to me. The fucking game's prejudice. It's the same black guy though. 2 different names. They just use the same picture. They couldn't be original and get 2 different black guys. They're like Mediterranean style. They're not Europeans. I guess they are, but they're in the Med. I don't know. Are they racist there? Seemed odd. It was so bad that I sold that tank when I got through it. I'm like, goodbye, fucking piece of shit. Don't move now, motherfucker. That's probably a stupid spot to sit. I thought I was gonna fucking die up here. Come on, guys. Nothing? I'm aiming there. Go find them. Where? You've been spotted, asshat. I ain't getting nothing off that. Where's that TA yet? Oh, Hetzer. I probably shouldn't have done that. What are you gonna do with that? They couldn't hit shit. 14-5. Not a fucking thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, you made it to the end. Congratulations. Now you're dead. Yeah. Okie dokie. If they fucked that mod up by an update, but it was I didn't take the update. I was doing it before the update, and the update didn't fix it. So 62. Oh, this is going to be an awful grind. This is going to be something we're going to do part time. Yeah, 32. Whatever. Because we're Hurricane Central. Let's check in.
There's a very strong possibility that we'll see significant impacts in South Carolina as well. Certainly very heavy rain and possibly a good bit of wind, Chris.
A strong possibility?
Especially if that center of the storm can remain just a little bit offshore. Chris, I want to ask you,
they just say shit to keep talking because they have to constantly talk. I couldn't do that job.
I had my anemometer on me, and I could not get over how strong, for example, a 60-mile-per-hour wind was. It seemed so much stronger to me. I would get the reading. It would be.
I love it when there's idiots out there standing around.
It's really going, and by the time it gets up to 70, and certainly by 80, it actually becomes.
Saw Shepard Smith get blown down in one, and I think it was in New Orleans.
Well, that's it too. And like right now, one thing when the wind is just strong, but it'll shift on.
It's got 61-mile-an-hour winds.
What can kind of make you wobble a little bit is you kind of.
Hey, maybe this will draw people in to watch.
If you're on your heels a little too much, or on your toes a little too much, and then they push you from the back or from the front.
Watch.
That's when it kind of make you wobble, and possibly if you're not ready for it, make you fall down too. It's that erratic nature of the very strong.
Wonder if I'll get
copyright
infringed. I don't care.
Really kind of throw you off guard because you get a little break,
I'm gonna leave this up and play. And go smoke. So I'll be back in a minute. We'll just leave this go. Maybe people will come in and go, "Oh, this guy's got the Weather Channel up." No, I got somebody else's stream up that has the Weather Channel up. And then when I come back, there'll be a commercial of my own when I mute this, and they'll be appalled. Hopefully they're sitting in their living room right now, and their kids all around. Hey, this is a hurricane children. They're like librarians and shit, professors. And then the commercial for a Mr. Fister party comes up. I'll be right back. I'm going to go have a cigarette. Don't go anywhere.
Little streams. And then it just comes and gets blown around, and it just ponds up. So this is just a few minutes, and it comes up so quickly. Imagine that over hours and hours. That's what we're going to be dealing with. And also, yeah, here we go, Carl.
Wow.
Just a little walkway here, stepped off it. So, what I want to talk about here, where we are, the property that we're at is very solid. So, looking at this right here, I think it's pretty new too, but it feels solid. You know, you have that new look, and a lot of time, especially after Andrew, we're talking to the mayor of Morehead City. He says people build different now, you know, all up and down the coast. And this, where we're staying, is a testament to that. It feels really sturdy. But when I look at this and I see how hard the wind is blowing, and I see how long it's going to be blowing, what worries me is not where we are. It's the homes that were built 20, 30, 40 years ago or older. And that's what is worrisome, because some of these homes and some of these businesses have been through hurricanes, have been through tropical storms, but most of them move on. I mean, there's places that, you know, you have a night like this where the winds are howling and blowing, and then in the morning you could have blue skies. That is not going to happen with Hurricane Florence. That's just not. This is what's going to continue. And this right here, this is a very sturdy structure right here, but imagine it's like you're going to be in the late rounds of a fight. You can take a beating maybe in one or two, no matter how good a shape you are in, but what you're made of really comes out in the late rounds in a boxing match, and that's really what we're going to be looking at. We're going to see what a lot of these buildings are made of. And we're still looking at a powerful storm. And what else is concerning is the fact that the storm has been getting bigger. So as it approaches land, more areas are going to have to deal with the storm surge. They're going to have to deal with strong winds. And the winds, another thing too, is the winds. What I'm really curious here to see when they change direction because of the flow of the water. The water is flowing this way, and that way is north. So we're getting the north-northeast winds coming in. That water's going out to the Atlantic Ocean. It's making its way out there. And there's whitecaps coming from the rivers in the sound here. That water's heading out to the ocean. What I'm concerned about is when the winds turn around and that water starts coming back up and the potential for storm surge. But also, when you take the winds on a structure or on trees, and it blows it in one direction. And maybe the tree can handle it, or the structure can handle it for a while, and then it comes at it at a different angle. And this is going to be one of those storms where it's going to come at you for a long time on one angle and then come around at another angle. And it's the extent and the length of this storm, getting more of this for hours on end. I mean, think about this. If you're able to get a good night's sleep, say you were watching somewhere else, and you wake up in the morning, this is still going to be happening in some areas where it was still happening during the overnight hours and even during the day. And that is what is really unique about this storm that has been defying odds, that has been moving across the Atlantic Ocean. It is coming in with a vengeance. It is coming in, packing a very powerful punch, and this storm is going to go into the late rounds. It's going to go into the late hours of night. It's going to go into the late hours of the fight. But we're up to it. We are. From what I've talked to, the city leaders, Morehead City, I talked to the mayor, Jerry Jones. They've put their plans into place. People evacuated, they could evacuate, and now we got to endure. We have to ride this out. And that's what we got to do. After we take a beating from Hurricane Florence, we're going to pick it up and do what we can to help each other and get things back going again. But we've got a long ways to go before that happens. We have a lot more of this. And what we really want to try to remind you is the seriousness of this. And being here and standing in it, it puts you right up there with Mother Nature. And Mother Nature always wins, always wins. And what we're seeing right now is what Mother Nature's bringing us in the form of Hurricane Florence right now as the storm is moving onshore into the United States, and it's going to be here for a while. This is just phase one we're dealing with. The heavy rain and the wind. And we want to look. These palm trees are hanging in there still pretty good. The waves, Carl, have been picking up. And that's one of the things I think is going to be a huge wild card, because we've already seen some of the flooding ahead of the storm, ahead of the worst of it, ahead of this. So when we look forward, Carl, what do you think is another wild card that's out there that concerns you?
Well, certainly the heavy rain, that's going to be one of the big questions. And the fact that we've gotten a foot of rain already in just the space of about 5 to 6 hours, that tells us that some of the totals that the models have been showing us on the order of 30 and maybe even 40 inches, that may not be unrealistic. We've gotten so much already. We're, a third to a quarter of the way there, depending on, how high of an amount you're talking about. And here you see the incredibly well-formed structure of the storm on radar. We looked at the satellite picture yesterday, and there were some things that were sort of bothering the system. But look at this thing. Look at how well-formed this storm is right now. You've got just tremendous structure, and this structure is going to be offshore for several more hours yet, and maybe a good bit longer than that. It's possible that it doesn't really quite come into the coastline until sometime tomorrow morning, or maybe even later than that. There are some models that suggest that the core is just going to move slowly down and along the coast, and that would really maximize all the impacts, the onshore flow, and all the wind. I want to show you very quickly the wind here that we're seeing right now. Wind gusting to 64 miles per hour in Beaufort right now. That's where Chris is. So, Chris, you are now within the radius of hurricane force winds. It's about 54 miles now. The center is about 54 miles to your south, and that radius is about 80 miles. So you should definitely be getting in
54 miles to his south. He's not in position to take it head on
for the next few hours.
And Carl, that reporting station you were talking about, those winds hit that anemometer on the way here. It's about 2 miles.
Look what I found in the desk.
The kind of wind that we are seeing right now. And this kind of wind
this session is brought to you by Evan Williams.
In an area that's able to handle it. We're near the water. There's not a lot of structures around. There's not a lot of trees around, but that's not the case everywhere. What we're seeing here is going to be moving inland, and it's going to be moving inland where there are a lot more structures and there are a lot more trees. Kyle Bauer,
who's to the south
Holly
of
Ridge,
him?
North Carolina, is joining us right now with the look at what's going on a little bit farther inland. What's going on there, Kyle?
Yeah, right now we are situated on Route 210 in Holly Ridge, just north of North Topsail Beach, just about
Listen to him.
2 miles inland from the coast. Right now, we're looking at 210 that is covered by leaves.
Yeah, he's not
and
gay
branches.
at all.
About a mile up the road, we did have an entire tree snapped in half and completely covering about 90% of the road.
And what is your situation? Are you still able to get around?
Yeah, right now we're using a stretch of 210 to move from North Topsail Beach back and forth to the main road 17, where later on we're looking to try to intercept the eye wall.
Oh, he's about to get an eye wall intercepted.
And now, an important message from Frigamall Pharmaceutical Labs, a division of Bob and Tom Industries.
I just love our walks on the beach. Don't you, Philip?
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
What's wrong? You don't seem to be yourself lately. When we were making love last night, you hardly said a word.
Look, Stanley, I just don't want to talk about it. It's embarrassing.
Come on, Philip, tell me, what's wrong?
Well, it's just that lately I don't feel fresh. You know, back there. I've got this painful rectal itch and the odor is unbelievable.
You're telling me? I mean, tell me about it.
If only someone made a product that could give me some relief.
Don't worry, Philip. Someone does.
Really? What is it?
It's the latest breakthrough in effeminate hygiene from the fine folks at Frigamall Labs. They call it Anastat 7.
Anastat 7?
That's right. Anastat 7 will put an end to all that itching and offensive odor. What do you say, sweetie? Want to give it a try?
I'll do anything. I just hope it works.
I swear it's the same guy.
Me too.
Anastat 7. We have reams of penetrating research proving that Anastat 7 is a whole lot better than those other brands. Get some today.
When your butt stinks to high heaven, you need Anastat 7.
That's really nice.
Oh, Stanley, you were right. Thanks to Anastat 7, I feel brand spanking new. By the way, I was wondering, just what does that 7 stand for?
Oh, here, Philip. Let me show you.
Yeah! Ooh,
thanks, Anastat 7.
Oh, yeah. Anastat 7. Pick some up at your local pharmacy or in your grocer's fruit section. Also try Anastat 11. Look for the big black tube. And after a hard night of lovemaking, try our alternative lifestyle douche. We call it Bugger's Eve. Only from Frigamall Labs.
When your butt stinks to high heaven, you need Anastat 7.
Okay, they went to a commercial break, so yeah, you can fuck off. If you're catching this on a replay, I'm sorry, it's not really hurricane. Well, it is. We're watching the hurricane. We're just a little unorthodox, and we're killing people on the internet. So if you're a snowflake and you can't stand war footage like Google, you might want to tune into the Real Weather Channel. That's all I can say. Back to the carnage, and it's usually against me. Wow, is that shit strong, 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 strong. If I kept drinking the old lady's pecan whiskey, she's going to notice. I thought about doing the old teenager trick, putting a little water in it, but it's my fucking money. Shut up. Oh, it's assault mode, and we're defending, so what in the ever-loving fuck? Well, blocking force in town. Got 15 HE. I'm top tier almost, so I may not need them. I don't know who's over there. 2 J Panthers. Holy fucking Oni.
Time to roll out.
Hey, if you have that alternative lifestyle, we're an equal opportunity channel. We don't care. If that's your deal, whatever. It's on you. Just don't wave it in my face. I'm not turned on by it. Well, I did my job blocking. That's all I could do.
Everyone get out.
Yes, a flashlight, yes. I'm raising money for a flashlight. It's a giant rubber flashlight looking thing, but the business end of it looks like a vagina. And of a very famous person, so to speak. I'm trying to raise money for the ultra black urban model of Whoopi Goldberg. The Ted Danson era Whoopi Goldberg badge. I'm sure today's version is not that pleasing. Probably looks like 12 inches of meat curtains and shit, so no. It's very expensive. If you're watching this stream by accident and you're in your bed, you know, got your laptop, you're supposed to be in sleep because you have school tomorrow. When you get up in the morning and go have breakfast with your family, after your daddy's gone to work, ask your mama what a fleshlight is. Daddy says he has a Jennifer Lopez, a J-Lo fleshlight hidden in the house. Yeah. Ask her what a fleshlight is, and then she asks you why. Tell her that. Tell her I told you to say it. I don't give a shit. I have a new YouTube channel. 5 minutes after I find out I've been thrown off this one. Oh, you know what? It's boring watching. Fuck that. Yes, the Ted Danson era, not the you know, dyke-looking vocal, politically vocal Whoopi Goldberg of today. No, the comedian Whoopi Goldberg era before she was on TV shows and shit. You know, that era of Whoopi Goldberg. I'll take the 35-year-old Phyllis Diller version. Did you see Phyllis Diller when she was 35? Yeah. We mistake rough living and getting older to being ugly. Look up 25-year-old Phyllis Diller. Tell me you wouldn't bang the shit out of that. I would.
Hopping at him, lads.
Ready for some a-holery? I'm feeling just in the mood for a-holery. Wait, where are you going? You're a medium. And your fucking point is? A hunting we shall go, a hunting. Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't be so jocular. Or have such jocularity. There's an old word. Jocularity. People are in harm's way. It's not fair. Suck my ass. Come on back up here. Follow the red dot. Oh! Melissa McCarthy. How about Mimi from the Drew Carey Show? Secretary with all the blue shit above her eyes. Yeah, go look that actress's name up. Check out her headshot. She's not silly, freaky, ugly. It's all makeup. Chubby girl. More cushion for the pushing. Get behind that and just start spanking it. There's a lot of ass to spank there. I'm still getting thrown off YouTube. No. That sucked. Wait, what did I do? I missed my mod. Not I had one. 275, 295. Back to the garage. Chubby girls. I've always been a chubby chaser. I've had them little skinny bony ones. Nah. I had normal too. Normal was fucking nuts. Crazy. The Artie's gonna be a long grind. Anastat 7. Yep, she's cleaned up. She looks good. People typecast women. Kathy Bates has probably got some fucking nipples the size of frozen Concord grapes when they're erect. Big old titties. Put them titties in a pillow. Bite the other one. Here I come. Slap, slap, slapping that ass. Riding the wave in, baby. You know what they're gonna do. I ain't having it. Keep going, fat boy. I'll push you. Really? Oh, you want to steal my spot? Okay, I'm going to shoot from right behind you because you stopped in front of me. There we go. As soon as I spot something, I'm shooting. It's your fault. Thank you. Come on. Tell him to get out of your fucking way. There you go. It's alright, it's only paint. Nothing. Where the fuck am I? Y'all can have that. I come scrape some of your paint. You've been thunderstruck. Shut up. You know, that red camo ain't a good idea, Dick. Fucking gay ass soccer shit. I almost shot him because he was red. Nothing there. There's tier 9s in here. Thank you. Hardy and TD's back here. Sorry, I wasn't watching where I was going. Ooh, he's seen me. Somebody saw me. He's a 4. He's a 4 HP and he's running back up. He's gonna back up a little too far, buddy. Or is he? Maybe he's tracked. Fuck. If I got another 103 out of it. Oh, you son of a bitch. I wanted to survive. Oh, Bette Midler. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it was pretty good. Can't do nothing but spot, really, and get some hits, because there's tier 9s in there. Just keep them lit. I have short fingers, so reaching the T key for me is a pain in the ass. So, I tried to put it on my mouse, and my mouse is a piece of shit, so it didn't work. I was way down the list. 957 experience, so I need that, because that's a long fucking way to the Indian. 8356, but it's $2 million. Somebody needs to go to a fucking gift shop and donate me some silver. And some money for a flashlight, too. Bette Midler's. Can I get her titties, too? Can you make a full body Bette Midler sex toy? Different outfits you can put on her? That would be cool. It's Hurricane Central. Let's check in with the Weather Channel. Looks like it's locked up.
Indeed, this is the strongest band we've taken so far. You can see that on the radar just rotating in now across Wrightsville Beach, which is right behind me. We're on the Intracoastal on the Wilmington side, and these winds had to gust at least 60 miles an hour. Some very heavy rainfall continuing. You can see it hitting the water here.
Oh, they're grasping at straws trying to have something show up. Look, the boat in front of me is barely moving.
Now, we may not get the gust.
If you own a fucking boat and it looks like that's a tunnel hull, and you know that a week ago, at least a work week ago, 5 days ago, that there was a hurricane coming,
does it make landfall before noon? Maybe not.
Why wouldn't you move your boat? Insurance? If that hits there, that boat's gone. Look at all them. Look at those boats back there. Fucking drug runner boats, man.
Some of these gusts out on the beaches have been probably clocked close to hurricane force. We'll keep you updated, round-the-clock coverage as Hurricane Florence dribbles and drives towards the Carolina coast overnight and tomorrow. We'll be right back from Wilmington, North Carolina, here on the Weather Channel.
All right, there's your Hurricane Central. Yep, up to date now. We're caught up. There's nothing going on right now. So, even if I research the next one, it's gonna be a long. It's $2 million fucking dollars. Yeah, like I might have that by Halloween. I don't have any money personal reserves. No. Cause 1,000? Oh, fuck. Enable your allies to cause 1,000. Insist. And cause 1,000. Win and survive. Yeah. What the fuck am I getting? Fucking first aid kit. Another fire extinguisher. Oh, mine just throw me 5 more. What are they worth when you sell them? No, it's over here. Oh, yeah. Who the fuck spotted him? guys down there. Moving on. Fuck your Artie. How about that? Yes, I got up here. What are you gonna do about it now? Probably fucking kill me. Binos, please. Oh, if they're there, they're about to get impatient. See? Can't do it. Calm down, I'm just getting situated here. Oh, the comet can see me. Yeah, they're not looking at the map because I got fucking people in my proximity spot. Ain't got zilch for it. Nothing. They just suck, man. The team suck. Grind them tier 7s. Grind them. We may have to do some gay shit in a minute. Oh, wait. I'm muting. I have snacks. And I don't want to hear you to hear me munching, so here we go.
Let's go. go.
Okay, my fucking key on my keyboard to unmute the mic won't work. Guy said it was a waste of beef. Give a fuck what you say. I know I should have went the other way. Pardon me, I'm eating, really. Let's see if it mutes it. No, don't mute it. What the fuck? I gotta do it by hand. Oh, I gotta click on that fucking window last. What the fuck? Really? Sorry. I was snacking. Alright, I'm muting again. I'm eating corn chips. The Dollar General brand. They're fucking, well, actually, it's Clover Valley. Corn chips, good. Assaulting, we will go. Well, I'm already on this side. Alright, there's 4 lights in this match. I need to damage a light and survive. Which means we gotta win. Or timer's gotta run out and I gotta be hiding. Oh fuck. It didn't reload consumables. It did that again. I don't get it. Did I not have it checked? Really? He got spotted and tracked and I didn't. Yep, there's somebody up here. See that tree go down? I can't sit here anymore. Nope, there's new damage to a light tank. I gotta survive. Really?
Everybody out.
I don't care if they're annoying. Tape their mouth shut. Shut up. There you go. Stick something in her mouth. It's all mumbles. Just, you're doing fine. I'm looking for the Matilda. There it is. He's got a chaffee up his ass. Or in his face.
Track hit.
That didn't work out too well. I'm trying to hide from Marty. Looks like a rat trying to get out of the river. This ought to be interesting. It's one round after another. They just fall the fuck apart. I don't know why it's doing that now. My hotkeys not working right for my mute. So I can just grab this. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, see? On the mic cord. It's always a backup plan. I'm like NASA. Let's go, fat boy. You're slow as fuck. Don't be late leaving. dead end for him.
Critical hit.
Gave up on me.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Our tracks are damaged.
They were all up there fighting that battle along that fucking creek bed. Get on the flag, dude. Stir them up. Get them coming this way. What the fuck is this already at? I thought they were coming back. Fuck. Sorry. Shoot him off there. Thank you. Thank you. Ta-da! Tough fucking dub. I wanted to go hunt. They were like, no, take the flag. Okay, fine. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, I'm munching. I'm fixing to put that up. It's bad, especially late at night. No more of that. I do need to get another beer though. Holy shit. But first, let's go find out what the fuck's going on.
To be a huge issue just because it's going to last so long, and as it drives into the coast, Mike, and works down the coast, it's going to keep that surge.
I'm just going to leave it running. Maybe I'll get followers, subscribers like, oh, he's streaming the hurricane stuff. And then I come back and it's all unadulterated horse shit. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go smoke and grab a beer. Don't go away. If you do, come back. We'll still be here following hurricanes. Doing our public service duty today. Look, it ain't even blowing him around yet. Come on. He's in the wrong spot.
Certainly the rainfall going into Friday night and even Saturday, we could have some pretty hefty bands rotating in the backside of Florence, even though by then it will be inland, we hope. And we can have weakened much more. So it's the rainfall inland, the surge on the coast, the eradication of the beaches. But with the winds dropping from 140 to 90, that is a big help on structural damage as far as wind and taking roofs off buildings. We're still going to have the water coming under these structures, as we've seen up on the Outer Banks. Many of these buildings, certainly out on the beaches here, they're up on stilts, they're above the elevation, and they're built that way just because of higher than average tides when you get nor'easters or storms like this. But sometimes you have too much water and too much of the force of the water for too long, and it just eats away, and sometimes you can lose the footing under those houses on the beaches. But right now we're hoping for the best from that perspective as far as wind causing destruction on these beachfront properties. But again, inland, we're getting winds, as Carl mentioned, Wilmington Airport, which is inland, 63 miles an hour. That'll knock down trees and knock down power lines. So a lot more people will be without power in the minutes and hours to come. We've got, David, it's hard to hear. David Baxter, Storm Tracker. David Baxter, Storm Tracker. David, what's the latest from your position in Topsail Beach? Whoa!
Yeah,
wow, what was that? Topsail Beach.
Right now. Yeah, about the same thing you're experiencing right now with the really gusty winds. At times we get these really heavy duration gusts that last about a minute that go up to about 70 miles an hour. We did have about a 15 to 20 minute lull where there's a little bit of a dry slot in between the bands. But we're just starting to get back into another band here that's up in there by Surf City, where we're starting to see the real heavy rain start to pick up and these gusts that come in real strong that kind of knock you off your feet. And it really pushed the structures pretty hardly. But in the last 30 minutes or so, our top gust has been about 68 to 71 miles an hour.
And what about the beach itself? How close are you to the actual beach? Because here at Wrightsville Beach, we can't go across the bridge and the causeway out to the beach. How close are you actually to the sand in the ocean?
We're about 1 mile inland, about 1.5 miles inland. We're in the same situation where you can't get to the beaches because the emergency officials have the access closed off due to the flooding. We're pretty close actually to that main route that goes up the coast, where we're experiencing these conditions with the heavy winds, the trees swaying, a lot of branches that have been down. The roadways are really heavily littered right now in tree debris, and just dealing with the heavy winds at the moment.
Okay, thanks for joining us, David, up there at Topsail Beach. And not far away, we've got Chris Warren, who's been battered by the winds tonight, like I am right now here at Wilmington on the Intracoastal. Chris, you hanging on up there like Paul Goodloe was. You've had stronger wind gusts up there, over 80 miles an hour so far.
Yeah, and it's enough to knock you off your feet if you're not waiting for it, Mike. And what's new right now, what we're seeing that we haven't seen since we've been here, is that water is now starting to get up and over onto land a little bit. And that's concerning to me because the winds are still offshore. They're still blowing from the land, from the north offshore. If you're not familiar with this area, where we are here in North Carolina, we're not too far away from Atlantic Beach, which is a south-facing beach. So the winds are coming out of the north-northeast, and that's a concern because we're dealing with water that is essentially in the inland waterways. Like Mike said, the intercoastal, the rivers, and the Pamlico Sound as well, and that water's blowing out to sea. We're at high tide right now, so this is when we expect the water to start to come up. But when these winds shift, and they're going to come out of more of the southeast and south, then that water is going to be coming in from the Atlantic. And it's not just going to be the wind-driven, it's going to be those big swells that have been associated by this big storm here. So as I look out now, we are starting to see some of this water splashing up, and it looks like there are swells. I mean, we're probably, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 miles away from the ocean, and it looks like we are about an hour offshore. I mean, this is some really rough water right here. Again, we're in an inland water area, and if you were deep sea fishing right now, you'd be taking those seasick pills. That's how rough, that's how big the ocean is right now. And something else that I think is pretty remarkable, if you're watching early this morning with Paul Goodloe, he was standing on a dock, and he had to walk down to that dock. That ramp is now like this. And on the other side of that ramp, there's a brown pelican just sitting there and facing right into the wind, just taking it. And we're seeing the water now as well coming up over the walkway that goes to all of the different parts of all the different docks, the fingers of the piers here of the boats that are all completely gone. Something else I noticed a couple seconds ago, another sign. Before I saw the water coming up, I noticed this right here. This is seagrass. This isn't on land. This is coming from the ocean. So a couple ways this can happen. Of course, when you're getting the water churned up and turned up, it's going to break loose, or if there's dead grass around, it's going to be floating around. The winds can pull it up, but also they can splash this up. So we're seeing some seagrass now blowing by, and we're not too far away from water. We have water all around in this direction, so we're not really worried about any debris coming at us, and there's just a handful of palm trees right now. And the docks out here that we're looking at, I don't know how new they are, but I'm thinking within a few years, maybe even less than that. Very new construction here, solid construction. They've handled the storm pretty good. What worries me are the older structures, the older docks, the older marinas. Unfortunately, if I'm driving around Morehead City, most of the marinas are completely empty. People were taking this, they knew this was a serious deal, and this is what they knew was coming, and it's here. And what I think is also going to be something to watch for is that this marina is taking it just fine with the winds in this direction, but what happens when it changes, and now we're getting water coming at a different direction. And that's something that's going to be an evolving part of the wind story, one of the many stories. Earlier, there were tornado warnings not too far away. Later, there's going to be more flooding concerns. There's been some flash flood warnings around where we are here. And so this multifaceted, multi-threat storm is still in the early stages. And you're watching the Weather Channel with live team coverage throughout the duration of the storm, all night and all day. Tracking Hurricane Florence on the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Chris Warren in Morehead City, North Carolina. North Carolina really taking the brunt of this storm right now. We're close to the Atlantic Ocean. We're not on the ocean. We have water behind us. We're at the intercoastal, so it's an inland waterway taking a beating, as we have been all day long here. We had Paul Goodloe out first thing this morning and most of the day, and it didn't look much different than this. The winds have picked up, and what else has picked up is the water. We're at high tide, or very close to it, and the water's starting to come up and over the seawall here, and we're also seeing the ramp that usually goes down to the dock is pointed straight up. Dock's still low, but the ramp is pointed straight up, and coastal concerns are going to be many. Structural damage from the heavy rain, structural damage possible from the storm surge. Also, the potential here for a lot of beach erosion, which if you've never been out to the Outer Banks, you've seen that a lot of the homes are built on stilts, and they look like almost they were built in the ocean. Very vulnerable, and very similar too. You're talking about these barrier islands that are set away from the mainland of the United States. And so you have these barrier islands that are connected sometimes by a mile or two long bridges that are very vulnerable as well. Barrier islands are made of sand, and they migrate. They always have been, and this does it. The heavy rain that pushes the water changes the shape of these islands. And that's where the initial impacts are going to be. And that's what we're dealing with right now. It's going to be the surf, it's going to be the storm surge, but inland areas as well. Also vulnerable with the effects of this massive storm, this powerful hurricane, Hurricane Florence. Charles Peak is in Wilmington, North Carolina. And can you give us an idea, Charles, what are things like where you are? We understand power has been going on and off. Do you currently have it, or is it out? We don't have it here anymore, as do tens of thousands of people in North Carolina right now. Charles, what's the latest there?
I guess people are looking
I'm
for
in
tanks.
downtown Wilmington right now, and here the last little bit we've had some pretty strong gusts. I would estimate closer to the 60-mile-an-hour range.
That's not going in until the morning.
That funneling effect on the winds. Just did have power go out briefly a few minutes ago, but it's come back on here. But it is starting to pick up as these bands are getting closer and closer.
Well, there's your Hurricane Central update. Back to this poor fucker. How far are we away? A good ways, I swear to God. 8178. What didn't reload consumables? Well, that was that. Why? The fuck? Putting in tea? No. We out of small repair kits? No, we have plenty of large. That. And a shit ton of those. 83. Jesus. Alright. Yes, resupply them. And it's fucking checked, so. Stop dicking with me. Oh, it's a Cromwell. It was a Comet. See? I swear it's not me. Some of them are coming back, not resupplying. That's got that. That's got that. Comet. I have coated optics. Mount them. Alright. Back to that. Oh, that didn't work out. Too bad you can't mountain goat it up there. Trying to get proximity, but I don't think I'm close enough.
Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Run, Forrest, run. Fuck me. Oh well. Team fell apart. Couldn't take the hill. Wow, I didn't bum rush up there. Oh, fuck me. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Nobody else is watching. I'm gonna go check out the hurricane coverage and see what the fuck's gonna go on there. See if I can watch somebody get blown over on fucking TV. Or, excuse me, the internet. Come back tomorrow for morning coffee. Peace out.